little low usually, and then work your way up.
Like center
Because if your rounds go high, then it's not good. And then you don't want to be across from each other. So if there's a helicopter on the other side of the circuit that you're doing from you, don't fire down because your rounds can ricochet up and hit the other bird.
Okay.
So we usually try to keep like one bird at the 9 o'clock position and one bird at the 12 o'clock position kind of thing, so that they can both fire like an L shape kind of a thing.
That makes sense.
And then just, if you're engaging, just watch your backgrounds is the only other thing.
Okay. As far as just like communicating with the pilot on load status, people just say like all in, all out kind of thing?
Yeah, that kind of thing. You can keep an eye on it. Usually, you'll just be echoing mostly, so they'll do their 30 seconds call, and you just announce 30 seconds loudly, and then usually the guys in the back will do it also. And then when they're all out, if all packs are away, if the section lead or the fire team lead or whoever it was, sometimes they get busy and they forget to call last man. So if you want to just use your windows on either side to keep open basically the slots in the bird, and once you see it down to 0 except for the crew, you can just call last man and get them off.
Okay.
I don't really think there's a whole bunch else. I'm probably not the best guy for crew, as I usually leave it to Law and Lewis, and I don't do it a whole bunch, but now I've got some chicks that are starting to get to the point where they need to get pushed out of the nest, so I'm trying to get them flying as much as I can. So I'm going to send you with Summer and with Bickford, and if we have to insert,
Bickford's back.
What we'll do is we'll try to keep one bird in the air to provide some overwatch and some fire support when the other one goes in, and then I don't know if we need one guy, or if we can borrow one guy from them, even maybe Seaman, if he wants to come with us, we can put him on a gun too.
Looks like Adam's coming in, so.
Yeah, so Adam and I will take one bird, and then Summer and Vic will take the other. You can go with them, and I'll get Seaman to come with me if he wants to.
Okay. Looks like they might need the troopers.
Okay. If that's the case, you guys will stay up when we go in with the first chalk, or we might even just see if the whole chalk can come with us, and then you guys can just be a gunship.
Okay.
Or not a gunship, but a fire support bird or something.
Right.
I don't know. Pretend I picked a name that was accurate.
Oh, I gotta show Adam Lindsay.
What's that?
I gotta show my Sally.
There's an arsenal there, so you can put whatever you want on.
So I'm embracing my inner Sally, Adam.
Still being tactical.
Yeah, I prefer this tactical Sally.
Left your channel.
That's what it's called.
Is that tactical Sally or taco salad?
Yes.
Looks like there's some pickled cabbage in this wrap.
Tactical Sally.
Sally goes to Chipotle.
Yeah. Yeah, Chipotle, where every trip to the bathroom is 911.
Tactical Sally, I like it.
Tactical Sally here.
Oh my lord.
So we're gonna do two.
Best part.
You and I will do.
Are they
you
boarding
and I
the
will
birds?
do the unarmed one, and Atherton will be with Bickford and with Summer, and
Cool.
hopefully we can put all the troops in with us, and they can just stay up. We'll just do an orbit together.
I think
once
it's game time.
Which we make sure it's okay. We'll go in and drop the troops, and they can just get Overwatch.
Cool.
User joined your channel.
Alright, we're flying together or separate?
You and I are flying together, and those two are flying together with Atherton on a gun.
Sir? Weight is heavy.
So you guys can take
75 pounds.
You guys can take Buffalo 3, and we'll take Buffalo 2.
Raj.
Hey, Carpathy,
User
you're
joined your
on
channel.
with Savage. Get you guys to all go 3-2-4 just so I can talk you through this.
Yeah, Roger. Alright, switch frequencies, fellas. 324. 324.
User left your channel.
Ready to check 502.
This is bad news. Head. So if you do need to move around, try to move around from the front. And this is all kind of for loading considerations. For pickups, it's a little bit different, but we'll go over that when we get to them. All right, fire team leaders, go ahead and load you guys in the birds.
Bravo Mountain.
Alright, Alva. Let's load up.
Load it.
Head load.
Go first.
Good, Rob. Did it change yet?
Yeah. Fire team leaders will stay out.
Oh.
It's the squad
Scratchy.
leaders' responsibility for
Yo.
that.
I crashed.
Roger. Bravo mounted.
Scratchy, Rob crashed. You catch that?
Yeah, A-front.
Set.
Leave Charlie.
User
Bird looks
disconnected
good to
from
go.
your channel.
Visually outside. Guns are locked forward. Atherton's in crew.
Hi.
And we got all of infantry aboard.
Alright, looks like you guys are all loaded in. So at this point, your squad leader's going to call out over the radio, last man, last in.
This is Buffalo 2-2, checking in 3-2.
Good check, 3-2.
There you go. You were hovering outside of the cockpit for a second.
Hey, yeah, we're in.
Alright, so after you're loaded in, basically you're going to fly to your location. So in this example, it's going to be a hot LZ, so you're going to hear a call out, stand by, and then someone's going to call out hot LZ.
Alright, so make sure you have controls unlocked.
So we're going to do a two-sided exit, so
Alright, yep, I can take them.
do that right now.
No,
Atherton,
one
you
second.
need your helmet on.
Hot
Yeah,
LZ,
no, I'm trying.
two-sided
It's not
exit.
let me put it on.
Nope, you have to get out.
two-side exit.
It won't let you put it on inside. There you go. Now you're good. You can get back in. Cool.
I know we're kind of clusterfucked here because we're real close, but don't worry about it.
Doors open.
Just need to grab a flight helmet.
User joined your channel.
Good, Bravo.
User left your channel. Buddy joined your channel.
But that's the kind of spacing that you guys want. You want to be outside of the rotor blades. You want to be covering a wide arc, so you're getting the entire side of that helicopter covered. And yeah, that's pretty much the basics of it. Any questions so far?
You cover the nose and tail.
Yes, you will cover in the
I think we got Law coming in, Lindsay.
You're not going to be like looking right down the nose or the tail. You're going to be kind of offset
Perfect
from it.
crew for me. Team.
Ideally, we'd be a little bit more spread out too, but we're a little tight on space here.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
a
Adam.
consideration. Normally it would be more spread out. It's a little tight here, so it just kind of gives you a
We
good
got Law
example.
coming in, so we're
Really,
we'll
you're just
have a
looking to
crew
get
chief
outside of
shorthander as
that
well.
rotor range, get prone,
So, it's
cover
good.
your sector,
You can-
make sure that you're covering
whatever.
somewhere different
You
than
can
the
do
guy
a
next to
bang.
you. You don't all want to be even, and if you get thrown out of the bird on the wrong side for some reason or not in the position that you think
I'm
you
not
were
sure
going to
what
be
he's
in,
doing. You might be
don't fucking worry
disconnected
about it.
or
Just
have his
get
too far off,
outside
just
of
so they
that
can all hear him.
rotor circumference, get down, fucking cover a sector. And you're always going to be getting out in a line heavy left. So you're looking at like your AR, FTL, then your Grenadier, and then the rifleman always be in all the way at the far right. Okay, another consideration about hot landing zones is basically you're doing a react to contact drill. Everybody can just gaggle in over on me. So when you do get to an LZ and it's a hot LZ, you're basically doing a react to an ambush type scenario. So I'm gonna pick on somebody here, Trosh. What's the difference between a near ambush and a far ambush? If you don't know, that's cool. Just
I mean, what are you looking for? Near ambush. They're going to be within grenade range. Far ambush. They're not.
That's pretty much it right there. If you guys didn't hear that, that's pretty much exactly it. If it's a near ambush, they're within frag range. If it's a far, they're not. So most of the time, if you're on a hot LZ, it's going to be a far ambush. If you got a near ambush, you're kind of probably going to be dead anyway. So, but basically, you're going to be doing those react to contact drills. So that is, if you're in frag range, throw frags back, then throw smoke. The team in ambush, which is everybody in this situation, is going to try to fight out of that ambush. So you need to eliminate those targets, suppress those targets, and move to cover as quickly as possible. Yeah, I'm pretty much fucking at a loss for anything else. Draco, you got anything else you want to add?
No.
You think that was sufficient? You want to do a couple more practice runs on it?
Well, that's up to you, man. You're the SL.
I think it looked pretty good to me. Savage,
I'm just
you guys good on this?
You're the SL.
Any questions, fellas?
Get out, set a perimeter, get down, don't look the same way somebody else is, and if they're close enough to frag, kill them, get out.
Yep.
User joined your channel.
That's pretty much it. So you're also going to have what's the fucking thing I'm looking for? A rally point. So that's another thing too. If you do get engaged in a hot LZ, you want to try to move to that rally point as soon as possible once you can. But basically, yeah, your thing is get that contact suppressed or eliminated, and then get the fuck out of there to where you can get into a position where you're covered. And that's pretty much it. There's a lot of stuff I'm glossing over here, but I just don't really, I mean, unless you guys want to go into it further, I don't really see the need. So, that being said, let's everybody open up your maps. A little look-see here.
First, that's illusion. And if they're head first crazies, that's the skeleton. Finally, there's ice swords and figure skating, hockey.
Okay, all the pilots can hear me too? Alright, yeah. Okay. So, on your maps, you're going to see down to our south, we've got just a giant red objective marker here, and an LZ marker. Basically, there's a compound with a tribal warlord that we're going to be going in and assaulting that compound and eliminating that warlord. Target information, the guy is wearing a black beret with aviators. The guy's name is Kabir Yusufazi. He is believed to be located somewhere in the large, incomplete construction building in that compound. Basically, for the mission, what we're going to have you guys do is, at that LZ, it's going to be hot as we come in. We're going to split off and have, let's see, I guess, let's have 2-2 set up security. And 4-2 will go in to assault the main compound. As they're doing that, 2-2 will push in and clear the adjacent structures in the remaining area of the compound. After the target is eliminated, we will consolidate in the construction building and then push back to the LZ or alternate pickup zone and have Buffalo come in and get us the hell out of there. Once we get into the compound and secure the area, you guys need to set up a perimeter because there is possible QRF in the area, and we want to make sure that especially the MSRs are covered. We're probably going to have Buffalo help us out with that if they have crew chiefs available. And that's about it. Anybody got any questions?
Alpha 2-2, when we're securing that, though, west side of the objective, are we going to kind of focus towards the town, towards that QRF, or just keeping it local, or what exactly? Securing the LZs and stuff?
Yeah, on the initial, you're just going to be basically going up to that wall, securing the immediate entrance to the compound, so 4-2 can move direct to that construction building. Once 4-2 has moved into the construction building, you are free to advance and clear the remaining structures in that compound.
Roger.
Enemy QRF, they got vehicles, any hard targets, or everything can be taken out with small arms?
Yeah, we're expecting just light vehicles, no armor.
What about man pads?
Sorry?
What about man pads?
Unknown, but very unlikely.
Raj.
ROE?
If it's got a weapon, kill it. And everything will have a weapon, just so we're all clear. So, you're good. If you see it, just make sure it's not friendly. Alright, if there are no further questions, go ahead and get to your preload positions, and let's, I guess you guys need to switch back over to your other radio channel, and I'll be on 3-2 for the other SL.
Roger 2, switch frequencies, 322. Alright, fellas, please stage.
Following you, we going back to this bird?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, pilot's boarding.
You get on.
Cabot's on.
Waiting anymore.
And I can take controls.
Got her on.
Yeah.
Right side.
Alright, bird's good to go. Actually, you copy. Bird's good to go.
3-2 still right back.
Raj.
Buffalo 1 and 2, this is Misfit 4 and 2 are both ready to load.
Are we good?
Raj.
We good to
You
load?
guys are clear to board.
Clear to board, gents.
Clear.
Radio check on 3-2 long.
2, clear to board. Good.
Good check.
Tango Mike, out. Crew chief loading.
I missed the first part of that, but I'm imagining that we're going to the blue LZ that's marked LZ on the
Grand
map.
element, this is Buff 1-2, you clear to load?
Yeah, copy.
Okay, cool.
Copy that.
Deuce boarded.
Savage, you got 6 guys?
Yep.
Just to confirm, Kapachi, you're going to be on 2-2 SL today?
Go Bravo.
Hey, Atherton.
Savage is back. You'll be on the horn.
Copy that.
Alright guys, we got 6 passengers today.
Raj.
How many guys do you guys?
If we're coming on a north to south approach, you might want to be on the left gun, so that's where the primary objective is, but I'm not sure what our flight plan here is.
Lens, these are your troops?
Yeah, no, you're
Are
right.
we taking 1 or we taking 2?
I think we're taking 2.
Savage, unless we just want to do 6.
Yeah, we're taking 2. Draco's 4.
It's a little.
Right.
Okay, we're squad badasses.
Savage, you're 2-2, right?
What kind of copy?
Yeah. Yeah, we got 2-2.
All Buffaloes, all Misfit elements are loaded. You are free to proceed to LZ at your discretion.
Buffalo flight, let's spool up, get a stability check. 1 will lead, 2 will follow. We'll get a right-hand orbit on it. get eyes on, and then one will go in first with tube covering.
User joined your channel.
You want to take the comms and navigation back?
Buffalo's Misfit, just be advised.
Yep, I'll grab for you.
Approach from the west.
Correction, Misfit, Buffalo
Alright,
1.
I'm gonna lift it. Do
Ready
this.
to go there? Buff 2.
Say again for Buff 2.
You guys ready to go?
Yep, 2's ready. Two's lifting.
Alright guys, it's gonna be a hot LZ, just in the proximity of the building. Get up against the wall as soon as you can.
1, this is 2. Go, just resend your last, I think you cut out.
Sound good?
Copy.
I'm not hearing him.
Yeah, me either. Are they on 50?
Negative, they're on 3-2. Yeah, Buffalo 1, it's Buffalo 2. No joy on comms on 3-2. How copy?
Buff 2, Buff 1 calling on 3-2.
This is Misfit 2, I'm in Buff 2 if you need me to read.
1's to 5x5 on 3-2.
Copy that, we're just going to swing out. Somebody's on speaker back there, can you shut it off?
Oh, never mind. Never got him.
Alright, so looks like we're gonna have a horseshoe approach here.
Misfit 2, go for Rebel.
Disregard.
After then, they're trying to race you guys on 3.
I don't think they are anymore.
Negative, they're not. Alright, looks like they're up at a ceiling of 40 meters. I think they're same speed.
Maintaining 125 kilometers an hour at 32 meters.
1's 2, copy. All, over.
I want to punch it just a little bit and catch up to these guys. You said they're at 3-2 on the ceiling?
All Buffalo elements, this is
yeah, Roger.
4. Recommend after both elements are dropped off to maintain a circuit just north of the compound, and you are free to engage any vehicles along that east-west MSR that may be coming in as reinforcements. Over.
Flight copies.
You got earplugs, Atherton?
Buff 2, Buff 1, I'm going to pick it up a little bit.
I got
150
helmet on. Do I need
40.
earplugs also?
Copy 150 at 40. Girl, crank it up 150 at 40.
Copy.
Sergeant, did you say you need earplugs?
Yeah, I got them. Do I need them with the helmet?
I think you do, I'm not sure. Normally when I'm just flying, I don't put them in.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be able to hear the guys in the back.
Yeah, you should be okay with just the helmet.
I missed it in the briefing. We're going wheels down, right?
Copy.
How close are we?
3.5 clicks.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you just want to head probably straight east, probably follow the train trek in. We're about 200 meters west of Buffalo 1.
Buff 2, Buff 1, make your speed 120 or less.
Copy, 120 or less, Buff 2.
And Buff Light, we are 2.3 out now. I will call 1 click out. That will be 30 seconds.
2 copies, 1 click out, 30 seconds.
Yep.
Technical, right? Along with the supply trucks. Looks like a decent
Buff 2, 1 click, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Make sure you let your troops know.
2 copies, 30 seconds, beginning flare.
Get sight, Bravo.
12 o'clock, technical, on northwest corner. 1, this is 2, tally, technical on northwest corner compound.
Clear to engage.
Roger, rally it up. Rooftop. Rooftop compound, switch your fire. Second floor.
Got the second floor. I'm in.
Need me to take over?
Gun down, gun down.
Buff 2, wheels down. Go, 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 wheels down. Lindsay, need me to take you? You got it.
No, I mean like, not shooting. Sorry.
Atherton, get Summerfield, he's down.
Buff Light, let's take up a hold position. We're going to execute counterclockwise on 2-3 to the northwest.
Alright, I'm working Summer.
Tally, Buffalo 2-1 got shot. This is 2-2, I'm currently flying.
Alright, I'm getting tourniquets on.
Buff 2, Buff 1 copies your last. Get your crew chief working on him.
Roger, he's working on him now. Our right gun is currently down.
This is 4, we've reached the wall. We're going to move into the compound and start clearing this construction building.
Buff 1-2 copies, holding fire until your movement.
Summerfield's got 3 giant holes in his arm.
Misfit,
Roger.
this is Buff 1-2, be advised you got at least times 4 infantry in the middle of the compound, just right side of that tower.
Say again, 4?
4 times hostile infantry right side of that tower, going to be on the south side of that tower.
Hey, firm, good copy.
Alright, almost got him done.
Copy.
2, this is 4, we've reached the initial 2 buildings.
No, he's still down.
We're going to start moving over to the... That is the best thing that could have happened.
Moving tourniquets.
If he's not up in 30 seconds, go and give him a shot of Epi.
I'm back.
Oh, Raj. Alright.
Alright, gun up.
Ready to take controls?
I'll let you fly the order.
Oh, Raj. Buffalo 1, this is Buffalo 2-2. 2-1's back up.
Copy that, yeah, I just wanted to sit rep. You guys green?
Roger, we're all green up here, guns operational.
Groovy, we're just going to keep an eye on that east-west MSR, ASR area, and if there's any vehicles on it, we're cleared hot.
2-2 copies.
Got nothing so far.
Hello, this is 4. I've got
Appreciate the work, guys. Yellow Rock.
All days work.
Yeah, dog, I'm combat next, sir.
Copy that,
Don't
we'll
worry
get a
about
bird
it.
spun off, yeah. Buff 2, do you want to spin off and go handle that?
Raj, we'll RTB and get those 3 inserts. You want to take a summer?
Yep.
Right, you got it.
I have controls.
You have control. Is it letting you take it?
Nah, I think it's still with you.
Raj, I'll just go at RTB, I'll get out and you can take them.
Okay.
2-2's RTB. Yeah, I was like, I heard you get shot. I was like, you need me to take it? And then I just immediately saw you pass out.
Yeah, we shot, and then, yeah, I was like, no, I'm good. And then, like, as I was about to hit the button.
Yeah, that was scary, man.
Yeah, that's why we wear the freaking level 5 rig.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like how you got shot, but I didn't get shot at all.
2 to 4, we're gonna advance to that barracks building.
This thing's all kinds of jiggery for me.
Yes, sir. Hope it was desync.
Hopefully.
I would hope so.
Famous last words.
Well, look, I mean, I don't know enough about advanced flight models to know, like, they accurately simulate, like, pedal jitter like that, but...
Yeah, there's wind.
Yeah, could be that.
Clear right.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
Oh!
Not clear left. Not clear left.
That was a dead body. Alright, you able to take us from here, Summer? Or
Here, I'll lock him and then shoot him from there.
Raj?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, you gotta remember your collective. Always remember your collective.
Alright, you guys clear the board.
Alright, let's try that again.
It could be worse.
Yeah, I was just kidding. It's like when somebody tries to get in the car and then he takes off.
Alright, 3 souls on board. I think that's it.
Yep, all 3 are in, ready to go when you're ready.
Lifting, got me in.
Got it. This is Buffalo 2-2. Troops aboard, we are inbound for LZ.
Falco, are any of the fire team leaders still active over there?
You wanna go same flight plan, or you just wanna go straight in, basically? It'd probably be safer.
Yeah, just straight up. It's good. Well, however you feel safe doing it.
Well, the way we went in last time, our pilot got shot, so...
Yeah, just bring us direct in.
Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so Atherton, you're gonna be on the left side.
Copy left side.
Roger.
Setting down's gonna be way faster.
Copy that.
2-4, we're clearing
You're in
the
charge
Buck
of the
Complex
moment.
City
Go
or
ahead and
something,
organize
sir.
things best you can
Barracks.
there. Make sure that the target has been eliminated. Again, that is a black beret, aviator glasses. Once you have confirmation that target has been eliminated, I want you guys to consolidate back on the eastern edge.
Change heading 188.
Compound, and get ready for extraction.
Got a lot of power lines
Copy.
down there,
I'll
guys.
pass it
Careful.
along. 2, this is 4. We are confirming the VIP has been eliminated. Once you have
1 click, 30 seconds.
that compound, consolidate on the western edge, and we'll.
LZ's 12 o'clock, 800 meters.
Buff 1 is engaged with something down there.
Buffalo 1's Buffalo 2-2. Be advised, we're inbound. 15 seconds on car deck.
Copy that. We'll keep you covered. We got contacts to the south. We're just working them over.
30 seconds, guys.
Roger, we got our crew chief engaging as well.
I'm just following their traces. I don't even know what I'm shooting at.
That's what I'm going to do on the other side of the railroad tracks, so just a sec.
Copy. You got rock underneath the main body here. Pull up. Keep coming.
Alright, here we go.
Clear to set down.
2, 1.
Negative.
Go.
Wheels down, go.
Alright, Alpha, Bravo, go ahead and mount this bird. Carter, go ahead and get back in here. Everybody get on this bird.
What?
Buffalo, stand by in this current position. We're going to go ahead and exfil. We're going to get 1 group out on this bird that's currently down, and the one that's orbiting can come in and pick up a second.
Buff 1 copies.
2 copies. Make it quick. We're sitting duck here.
Alright, yeah, make sure we're scanning.
I got front. Got friendlies coming off nose.
Misfit, this is Buff 1-2.
Seeing I'm looking to the southwest.
Watching our west right now.
Bravo's mounted.
Misfit, this is Buff 1-2.
All on.
Last man.
Last man.
This is Misfit 2.
Last man lift off.
Misfit, this is Buff 1-2. If you can make your exfil north side of your compound, over.
Yo, whoever's in that gunner seat, get out of it, please.
Buff 1-2, Tango Mike, we're out.
There is a passenger left bench 2 seat. I need you to jump in that, please.
Buffalo 1, this is Buffalo 2-2. We're airborne. We're in a counterclockwise pattern on your 6. You're cleared to pick up the rest. Over. Right side.
Rolling in. Take up.
Copy, I'm looking right side. I don't see anything.
1, this is 2. Be advised, we're taking fire from the southeast of LZ. How copy?
Well, now you know what we've been doing for the last 5 minutes.
Misfit, Buff 1-2, we're inbound at this time.
Misfit
2, mark the LZ.
Tally should be bearing about 155. Just in the probably second compound from the MSR.
Yeah, copy.
And Buff 2, Buff 1
Scanning.
is wheels down.
2-2 copies, wheels down.
Bring them on in, boys.
Not seeing any tracers.
Yeah, now they're my
Right side.
From the southeast it looks like.
Hey, we got a techie coming down the road west.
Buffalo 1-1, this is Buffalo 2-2. Be advised, we got a technical inbound from the west along the MSR.
Did they just fire a rocket? It's hard to see without shot.
Atherton, you're clear to engage when you see it.
Yeah, I'm not getting any eyes
Buff
on
1's
it.
coming off to the north.
Copy, off to the north. We're off to your northwest, over.
I'm gonna go ahead and collapse this orbit back and cut it hard.
Copy. 1-1, this is 2-2. Be advised, we are exfilling out to the north. We're on your 6.
1-2 copies, we'll relay. On our 6 o'clock.
Where they at?
12 o'clock off the nose, low.
See?
12 o'clock off the nose.
Shush. I just say gibberish sometimes. They're about the same altitude as us.
I was so confused.
No.
Like, alright, let me swing my gun around.
We need forfeit?
I mean, if you can hit them from here and kill them, I'll give you props, but...
Dude, I can't see shit.
Buff 2 buff 1, we're going to be bringing it around to the right. You want to just make a lazy right hand and come up along our left side.
2-2 copies, we're following in behind you. Yes, go ahead and follow their same kind of horseshoe pattern into the pad 2.
And traffic in the vicinity of FOB Krazee Buffalo flight is 2 UH-60s. We're just on short final for Crystal. Any conflicts, it's Buffalo flight 3-2 long range.
Alright, your tail's looking good, left side's clear.
As long as he's got
Just watch that rotor circumference.
Okay, that's right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And wheels down.
Go, go, go.
2-2, wheels down, engine off. Nice shot, man.
Thanks. Y'all too.
Alright, good job all on this. It's a little bit early to call index, but let's go ahead and all line up southwest over here on this Hesco.
2-2, crew's all disparked.
Okay. Flight crews, let's just stay off to the side and stay out of the road and let them do what they got to do.
Good job, guys. Appreciate y'all saving my butt.
Yeah, man. You guys did good.
All in day's work.
That got a little warm, didn't it?
Damn, let's see.
Yeah, you're looking a little bloody there.
Yeah,
oh, I'm super fucked.
up so we can all hear each other.
I have a large avulsion. I have
gaggle around.
Medium avulsion.
Medium avulsion.
Alright, so yeah. Fucking, from what I saw, good job
The guy in
everybody.
that tower was
really
a dick.
quick, a lot quicker than I actually expected it to, so yeah. Good job. I don't know, I don't really got anything to add. Savage, you gonna say anything?
Nah, that was quick and to the point. I thought it was
Awesome. Draco? Or, sorry, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
I have Lynn's and Draco.
Okay. Lynn's?
I thought it was good. We cleared that compound really fast. Ended up taking a bullet on the first floor of the construction building, but Alpha continued on and cleared it, and then Draco got me up, so it was a good job. Fun op. Good job, York.
Alright, Josh?
Let's see, when we came into the compound, we got all kind of bunched up at first, but then I told the guys to get behind cover, behind the building. It was kind of a weird situation, because the entrances to the building were kind of at the side that was exposed to enemy fire. So instead of immediately breaching them, I had them go around, and that kept them alive in the entrance. Then I had them, I breached the first building on my own, because everything was just kind of quick and chaotic, so I just did it. There was one guy in it, I took him out. Second building though, there were like 5 guys in, and it was me and Carter breached that, while everybody else was holding security. And we got lit up in the doorway. So I should have fragged and cleared both of those buildings instead of opening and breaching. Mistake on my part.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. When you know you're in, everything's hostile, frag and clear. Don't worry about, you know, that's what those frags are for. I did want to mention a couple of things. Yeah, it did kind of get into a little bit of a clusterfuck, and a lot of that was on me, so sorry about that. But I saw basically we had 4-2 up against the wall at the compound, and 2-2 was still out in the field. So during that whole process, basically 4-2 breached the compound, and you, like you said, Trosh, you had to make a decision there, so you had to clear off that other side. Ideally, we were going to have 2-2 on that side and all of 4-2 on the other side going into the big building, but it just didn't pan out that way. and I think you guys made the best of what you had, so that's a good job on that. Also, I had a QRF planned, but you guys literally fucked them up so quick that by the time we were coming back in, he was dead, so it was pretty much just time to go after that. So, and let me go to alright. That's exactly what I was going to say. Sav, you got your FTLs?
That was all good. I think it worked out just fine. We were able to leapfrog off of 4 and hit that southeast side of the compound with relative ease. I saw some good room clearing and teamwork from the fellas, so all good. You're cutting out for me there, Savage, just so you know.
I really have nothing to add. It was pretty straightforward. We've done it like 85 times, so.
Alright, Hoff, you got anything?
No, I mean, it was quick. We got a little bit discombobulated when Bravo was over by those Vics, and I think the other squad breached, like, kind of beside us, and so, like, we kind of were like, fuck, we need to move here, and kind of started moving with them. But that's also because I think Bravo lead went down, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, it was good though. Like, no major complaints. I mean, I missed the first part too, so I'm sure that if I got that full brief, I would have known not to run with the other squad, but it was just kind of in the heat. We just started running with them towards that other office building type thing.
Yeah, it was kind of once you guys started breaching the compound, there wasn't really any other option. It was just, you just had to send people to go where they needed to be cleared. So it was kind of a clusterfuck, but it ended up being like, that was exactly what needed to be done. You got it cleared real quick, so good job on that. And Mr. Judge, Mr. Carter, what do you have to say for us?
So I wasn't here for the briefing. I was trying to fix two people's mods. And I'm just gonna, I have something to say, and I'm pulling this from companies, our platoon staff company meeting. So the two I was helping with mods, this is by no means pointed at you, please don't take this directly. But this is something I'd like to see, and we'd all like to see, is we want to start seeing practices start exactly at the hour. None of this 5 after or 10 after, people straggling in the door or whatever else. It starts at the hour. If you've got people that are struggling in, so be it. Just your practice has already started. If those same people keep straggling in, minutes after you've already started, that can be addressed then. But practice needs to start at the hour mark. No more just 5 minutes behind, whatever else. Like today, yes, you ended it early, but a lot of times practice ends up going, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes late. But practices haven't been starting on time. So let's go ahead and get that in our heads that we're going to be starting practice on the hour. That goes for everybody here. The mods, I get it. I've been, you're not the only ones. You really aren't. I've been, every practice I've been helping people with their mods. It is what it is. And that's fine. No worries. I'm not mad at you about that. I wasn't here for the briefing, so that's unfortunate. I wasn't able to sit here and judge you on your briefing. I'll talk to Draco. He'll fill me in on that. I'm sure it's fine, but we'll see. Those buildings.
Don't sound very confident about that.
Those buildings. Yeah, I opened that building up to clear it, and I'll be honest with you, we were clearing, and we went from having guys walking around like they were, septic careless. They were walking around like they didn't care. And then all of a sudden, the guys in the buildings just were unloading on me as soon as I opened the door. So it was a bit of a culture shock, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's the right terminology for it, but it was really weird. I'm shooting at guys in the back and they're not reacting. And then I open a door and 5 dudes in one building, which is, I'm so not used to, unloaded right in my face. I think we all 3 of us died pretty much at the same time. So it was a really weird, just for future reference, whenever you're building anything, it was a little off-putting and a little weird for that to kind of go down. It was just a very strange scenario. I don't know if it was AI or if that was kind of built in that way. So otherwise, it was fun. Thanks.
Cool. Yeah, it's probably something, the way I set that patrol, to be careless or whatever, and then that might have, I thought they would go active, but maybe they just didn't. So I don't know.
All I'm learning Zeus, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just feedback. No worries.
Cool. I appreciate it. Does anybody else have anything to add?
Yeah, I'll forget it.
Adam's waving.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just got something to quickly add for you guys, just to keep in mind.
Can't hear you. Use your man voice.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah. Perfect.
There you go.
Just something to keep in mind on your exfils. Keep in mind of the birds coming in. It would have been nice if you guys loaded directly on the north side, on this side, because that would have prevented any fire coming in from the city. So just small little things to keep in mind on your exfils. Like plan your exfil accordingly to help you and the, air crew survive.
Adding to that, on the exfil, make sure you actually do have that planned. When we were bringing in reinserts, it was decided once we hit the deck that suddenly we were going to be the extract bird, and the bird was literally in the open facing the city for a good 45 seconds to a minute before we got everybody on and could get out of there. And in a much more unforgiving mission, that would have been a dead bird and a lost squad. So make sure you got that plan in place before we touched the deck, because had we known, we probably would have landed somewhere a little bit safer, and you would have had your guys in position and ready before we got there.
Yeah, like I said, that north side, we had that tall building and that wall for cover. So it's just something to keep in mind when you're planning your exfils. Like, where is a good place for the bird to come in and for us to cover? It's just things that think of and keep in mind. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Add to that. Had that happen, what you should have done is you should have just unloaded. Let the three of us unload, let the bird take off, and then kind of regroup and then call it right back in. At least it would have been off the ground and then it could have came back. That was a good point. I meant to say that and I forgot. So thank you.
Right, I agree. That was definitely a fuck up on my part. I was kind of weighing my options and considering whether we were going to just be pulling out right then, or whether to do basically like you just said, to just get the hell out of there and then call in a pickup once we were actually ready for it. The determination was made so late that it was my bad on that. I definitely should have done it that way. So that's something I'll keep in mind for the future for sure. All right. Anybody else?
I just wanted to throw out one, Seaman here, and that was the only reason that Bravo got slowed down was after Trosh got shot, it took us a while to kind of reorg. But the main reason it took a while was because none of us had realized he'd gotten shot. So I just wanted to remind everyone that fire team leaders and ARs and grenadiers and their riflemen should be best buddies next shoulder to shoulder. That's the best way to make sure that casualties get treated quickly, that people have their eyes on where it needs to be, and people are moving where they need to be. But other than that, I thought everything was fantastic.
Thank you, Lord. Excellent comment.
Thank you, brother.
Who was with the choppy chopper, man? That's crazy. Who's flying that thing? Who was your pilot?
Oh my.
So Buff 2 was Bickford.
I had Law in the second.
Buff 2 was Bickford and
you gotta sound off, Lynch. Can't hear you.
Yeah, you're on whispering.
Grab your sack.
Sorry.
Again, use your man voice.
Yeah, sorry. So Buff 2 was Summerfield and Bickford, and their crew chief was Atherton. And one of our rules before we go flying is we always make sure the controls are unlocked when we have two pilots, because if one gets shot, the other one can grab the controls. Well, the guy flying got shot and went unconscious. So the other guy grabbed the controls, and the crew chief started patching him up. And then in Buff 1, Adam was doing all the flying. I was just aircraft commanding, and then crew chief was Law.
Oh no, I have complete confidence in your ability, and just like I don't know who said it, we don't really have a choice. So I'm always happy that any of you guys show up. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that was me. So that's a little thing
I'm,
I came up for Buffalo Airlines. It's like
I'm absolutely ecstatic every time I get to fly in a real bird that's not an AI pilot. Zeus controlled by myself.
Those guys are like meth addicts. Don't fly with them.
Yeah. So, well, I was just curious. Oh, by the way, nobody else has to stay for this. I'm just asking the guys themselves. So I'm just curious. Like, it was like really choppy on my side of things. Like, it was like laggy wise. Like, it was like I couldn't see out the thing. It was like almost like frames. Like that pilot himself or somebody in that bird that had control of it was their FPS was so bad it was affecting overall everything. It was horrifying. I could even see it in Zeus.
Yeah, it was bad, and sometimes it happens when people go in and out of Zeus or are in like an arsenal doing, ammo stuff or typing stuff into Zeus, and it'll lock up. Sometimes that'll cause some lag. But yeah, this for some reason it was really, really bad here, and I don't know why.
It was really like I couldn't even I was so like the second time I was looking out and I was like, all right, I got 249. I can provide some type of cover, and like I couldn't. It was almost making like my eyes like.
Is he talking about your bird?
I almost couldn't do it.
Might be.
It was rough, man.
Yeah, well, we had we were doing turns because we were trying to figure out where the hell some of that fire was coming from, and then we had Law jumping from one seat to the other in the back to get the gun on it, because it might be like we'd be in a left turn, and then we'd see it at like 10 or 11 o'clock. And we'd have him jump to the left gun and bank the bird to the right hard, and then roll it level so we could get the gun on it. It was fun. It's a little sticky, a little hairy, and I got the absolute shit shot out of me. But other than that, it was it was delightful. Beats Mogadishu, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
agreed.
Well, for us, like at least here we can see stuff, because on Mogadishu it's
second,
like
you guys are
good
unless you want to hang around for a half MC.
Yeah, no, that map's not gonna last long.
Yeah.
I'm probably through this
Are you hosting
you guys hear me?
That we're running,
Yep.
this current campaign that we're running, and it's gonna
ready for
disappear off our list.
Oh, it's gonna be gone. But it's gonna be gone like in a month.
I know Greybrick's AFK. Holidays actually moving.
It's got 9% of our campaign. That's about
User left your channel.